Heartbreaking news is coming out of Orlando, Florida, as there was a mass shooting last night on Halloween. 2 people were killed and 6 others were injured after a gunman opened fire in Orlando while thousands were out celebrating the holiday. The suspect is 17-year-old Jalen Dwayne Edgar, and he was arrested after the incident. Reportedly, gunshots were heard at 2 locations, and he was eventually tackled by authorities. He was also reportedly previously arrested for grand theft last year in 2023. It was said he pretty much just walked downtown and walked out into the street and started shooting. He didn't walk into any clubs or restaurants where people were like partying and whatnot. He just walked out into the street and just randomly started shooting. Videos are now posted online that show hundreds of people running for their lives after the shots were heard downtown. Now, the deceased victims have not been named just yet, but reportedly they were a 25-year-old African-American male and a 19-year-old white male, and that's according to the Orlando Police Department. The other victims who were shot were an 18-year-old white male who was shot in the lower leg, a 39-year-old white female shot in the left hand, a 24-year-old Hispanic female shot in the left leg, a 20-year-old black male that was grazed on his head by a bullet, a 26-year-old Hispanic male shot in his right foot, a 19-year-old Hispanic female shot in her upper back, and a 26-year-old Hispanic female who was not actually shot, but she was trampled on while people were running and she was injured. They are all reportedly and luckily in stable condition. It was said many young people had been out wearing Halloween costumes and they were partying in the area. Thursday night, that was before the shooting took place. Just after 1 a.m., a 911 call came in that several people had been shot around Central Boulevard and Orange Avenue. A second call came in from around Washington Street and Orange Avenue, so there were 2 different shooting locations. It was said that police were already there at the scene and they ran towards the gunfire, and that allowed the suspect to quickly be taken into custody, so that's good. He was found at Washington Street and Orange Avenue. No firearms had to be used in the arrest, and the only shots that were fired were, of course, by the suspect when he did the shooting. Officials have stated that they are thinking about charging the suspect as an adult, and I dang sure would. They are currently still investigating and looking into a motive of the shooting. It's a wonder that there were only 2 people killed, because it was said there were between 50,000 and 100,000 people who were thought to have been downtown at the time of this shooting. This is just crazy, and like I've been saying, we are not safe anymore. It's a crying shame you can't go out and celebrate a holiday these days. For more true crime, remember to give me a follow.